If satellites start exploding over your head, that's not just a GPS glitch. That's war in space. Like and subscribe to MindScape, where we make your imagination feel terrifyingly real. Space is no longer just for scientists, astronauts, or tech billionaires. Right now, major powers like the United States, China, and Russia are pouring billions into developing military capabilities in orbit. Spy satellites, anti-satellite weapons, signal jammers. The race for space dominance is already underway. Why? Because whoever controls space controls everything below it. Satellites are the silent lifeline of the modern world. They guide planes, track weather, enable global banking, run military operations, and power your phone's navigation. Take those satellites out, and you send entire countries into chaos. A single strategic strike in orbit could turn the digital age into a blackout era. What if space became a battlefield? Now picture this. A Chinese satellite grips a US satellite with a robotic arm and disables it. The US retaliates using a ground-based laser to destroy one of China's key communication satellites. In the confusion, Russia begins jamming both sides' signals to gain the upper hand. Suddenly, Earth's orbit becomes a silent battleground, where wars are fought not with tanks, but with invisible beams, silent claws, and remote attacks. Every destroyed satellite becomes a cloud of debris, each fragment traveling at speeds fast enough to destroy anything in its path. These aren't just broken parts. They're deadly, fast-moving bullets. In a matter of hours, orbit could become too dangerous to enter, leaving humanity trapped on Earth by its own wreckage. The chaos that follows. When satellites fall, everything else follows. GPS systems stop. Air traffic control collapses. Missiles lose their targeting. Banks can't process transactions. Communications vanish. Even the systems we use to predict the weather go dark, and it gets worse. This chain reaction of destruction is known as the Kessler Syndrome, a runaway loop where space debris creates more collisions and more debris. Eventually, orbit becomes so hazardous that launching anything new, satellites, astronauts, even rockets to the moon, becomes impossible. The International Space Station would be at risk. Future space missions could be delayed indefinitely or canceled outright. Humanity could be locked on Earth, not because we lack technology, but because we made space too dangerous to visit. What it means for humanity. A war in space isn't science fiction anymore, it's a real possibility. The technology exists, the political tensions are rising, and the consequences? Catastrophic. But it doesn't have to go that way. With the right treaties, better diplomacy, and international cooperation, we can protect space as a domain for science and exploration, not warfare. The future is still in our hands, if we act before it's too late. This is MindScape. Subscribe, and join us as we blast through the unknown, one wild what if at a time.